All right, today we're doing something a little bit different than what I normally do. Today we're working on a 2021 Grey Wolf limited edition. This is my camper. But a lot of people, I see videos on stuff like this, but a lot of people don't go into full detail of exactly what you gotta do to winterize one of these. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is open up your heating box here. We want to drain the water out of this, but to do that you want to for sure open this, and it's still got water, it's full. So then you want to take this little plastic screw off down here. Mine is a 27 millimeter, which fits it perfect, but you just unscrew this thing. So once you get this going, the best thing to do is to leave the cap off, or leave that pop right there. It makes the water come out a lot faster. You'll see, if you close it, see it shuts it off. If you leave it open, it lets the air get in there, drain it really good. So while that's draining, what we're going to do is go back here to the low point thing. Try not to get wet. As if you look on mine, it actually says low point drain. And down there are the two drains. I've already drained them. So you want to open both those up. Now you do this before you start your winterization. And then obviously you're going to come back here, and when you're doing your winterization, you want to open your shower cap, or open your shower if you have one in the back, and basically make sure that gets winterized as you do it, but I'll show you. And then inside of this little dude, which is your city water connection, there's actually a little tab in here. I'm gonna put this phone down for a second. You'll see. A lot of people don't mention this, but inside of this, inside of your city water connection, you're gonna have one of these little guys, and inside of that, there's gonna be a little push valve. And you see it. See, I've already got my water hooked up, but I'll show you. But if you push this, you want to make sure the water comes out pink. You see mine's pink, and the pump's coming on as it goes. So you want to verify, make sure you got water here, so this way you don't freeze your lines up from here down to your tank. So that's still draining really good, and this one's good. So what we're going to do now is go inside. See, I plugged mine up to the power, so I have power to my pump. Then when you got power to your pump, it makes life a little bit easier to pump this. So what you're going to do is find your, first of all, you want to go to your hot water heater shutoffs. Shut off your hot water heater, your hot water tank. Mine's buried under there, way back in there. You go find your hot water tank, and there's two valves. It's a bypass that shuts it off. You find those and then turn them. They're going to be parallel to the tank. That should bypass the water going to the tank. And then you're going to find, once you get in here, you're going to see, I've already got mine partially done. You're going to find a pump. You got to go find your pump. Mine's be underneath here. You can't really see it, but if you follow this line right here, this tube, see mine has this tube on it. If you follow this line back, you're going to see, I don't think my camera will work, but you'll see it right down in there. If you look, see that valve? You got to turn that to where it's turning toward this line right here. So it sucks from here versus sucking from the reserve tank, or from the city water, or whatever you got hooked up. So once you turn that, and then like once you get this, you start, take that in there, you push it in here, then you start going around and turning on all your water. You want it to be pink. So when this is done, you want everything to be pink, and all your lines, turn them all on, make sure they're all coming out pink. Then once you get that done, then you can obviously unhook everything. But you want to make absolutely sure that everything comes out pink. So, right there. Hot water, you want to do hot and cold side. So, and you also want to, you know, I drained my tank first. So I made sure my reservoir tank, my black and gray tanks were drained completely. Then once that's all done, you're going to take what's left over out of this and pour it in the sink, pour it into here, pour it in your toilet. And if you just barely push your toilet, you'll see it'll change. It just sprays it in there too. And if you want to put a little bit in your tank, obviously do that. And take the rest and pour it in here. That's the way I do mine. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below and I'll get to you as soon as I can. You guys have a great day.